All right, 4 simple steps to start improvising right away on fingerstyle guitar. Step 1, pick a scale to start improvising a melody. Let's do the scale of E minor. So the notes that you have to play with are E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, and back to E. Start playing around with different combinations of these notes to create some melodies. Step 2, we're gonna add a single bass note underneath to start filling out the improvisation. So sprinkle in this low open E bass note to accompany the melody whenever it feels right. Step 3, we're gonna make the accompaniment more interesting by adding more bass notes, creating a bass line progression. Now for this, just like we did with the melody, you can choose any of the 7 notes of the E minor scale. So that's E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, or D. Now for my bass line, I'm gonna go with E, C, D, back to E. This works nicely because I can play both the E and the D bass notes on open strings so that my fingers can focus more on the melody notes that they have to play up above. For the C bass note, I need to remember that we can play this same C note in 2 locations. So right here at the 3rd fret of the A string, and then up here at the 8th fret of the low E. So when my melody improvisation takes me higher up here, up the fretboard, and I need to grab that C bass note, I can remember that it's right here within reach at the 8th fret. So let's put this all together. For our 4th and final step, we're gonna finish fleshing out the accompaniment by building chords off of each of our bass notes. A chord consists of 3 notes, the root, the 3rd, and the 5th. Starting with our E bass note, treating this as the root of the chord, I just count up the E minor scale to find the other 2 notes that we need to build the chord, the 3rd and the 5th. So E is the root, up to F sharp is our 2nd, and G is the 3rd. Then we go up to A, our 4th, and B is the 5th. So our 3 notes are E, G, and B, and this creates an E minor chord. Play around with different combinations of these 3 notes across the fretboard to find different voicings of an E minor chord that you can use in your improvisation that can follow your melody wherever it happens to travel across the fretboard. So for example, we've got a G, a B, and an E here, or a B, an E, and a G here, or a G, B, and E here, or a G, B, E here. Any combination, any order, just explore. Now just repeat this for our other bass notes. For our C bass note, counting up the scale, C is the root, D is our 2nd, and E is the 3rd, so we'll grab that. F sharp is the 4th, and G is our 5th. So to accompany our C bass note, we need the notes C, E, and G, and this forms a C major chord. Then lastly, for my D bass note, D is the root, E is the second, F sharp is the third, G is the fourth, and A is the fifth. So to accompany the D bass note, we need the notes D, F sharp, and A, and that forms a D major chord. As I'm improvising, I can choose to play these as block chords where I play all the notes together, or as arpeggios where I play the notes of the chord separately in some sequence. The more comfortable that you get with the fretboard, the more quickly you can find these notes and these chords in your improvisations on the fly. So putting all of this together, you can create a fingerstyle improvisation that consists of a melody, a bass line, and accompanying chords. Something like this. Give this a try for yourself and let me know how it goes down in the comments. And if you want my personal guidance to help you create your own beautiful fingerstyle improvisations with confidence, if you're tired of relying entirely on tabs and sheet music and want to unlock the limitless creative freedom of fingerstyle improvisation, then I want to invite you to join my Fingerstyle Improv Bootcamp, where you'll learn everything that you need to start creating your own unique fingerstyle improvisations immediately, no matter your level as a guitarist. Link to join is down below. That's all I've got for you today. If this was helpful, please leave a like on the video to help push it out to more people. All right, I'll see you in the next one.